there was a story about a guy who, and I'm gonna just talk about this real quick. A story about a guy who got beat up by moviegoers because he spoiled, Endgame for them. And all I have to say to that person, because I don't really try, I don't want to condone violence, but at the same time, you gotta think it's intense. You're not gonna walk into a fire and throw gasoline around, or you're not about to, you're not about, basically that's a good analogy. Like if you're walking into a burning building, it's fires all around, it's raging, ready to get put out, and you walk in there with gasoline pouring it everywhere. Like, what you gonna expect? The fire isn't gonna just die. No, it's going to expand. If you're walking into a crowd of people waiting to see Endgame, that wants to see how it ends, that doesn't want it spoiled, and you say spoilers, you got to expect somebody is gonna give you a left and a right hook. It's like, and if it's not one person, it's gonna be several people. Like that right there is stupid. Now, them beating them up, I don't know. I truly don't know. I probably wouldn't have joined, but I think at that point, let's say that I am in line. I haven't seen not Infinity War, Endgame yet. Haven't seen Endgame, and somebody yelled out a spoiler, I would be pissed. But at the same time, somebody, like, if like 5 people come out the line and just start whooping dude, I don't think I would have minded. I think at that point I would have been so pissed, I would have just been like pulling out my phone recording it. I probably would have just not cared. I probably would have been rooting for them, like just recording it and saying world star, and stuff like that. And because it's something that's just something that you just don't take away from people. It really isn't. Y'all already know my stance on just spoiling movies. I hate spoiling movies. I even, like, when I'm talking movies with people, like I was just talking movies today, matter of fact, Endgame, with people at work, and some people didn't hear it. If you haven't, or you haven't seen it or whatever, and if you haven't seen it, I'm about to be very cautious on how I speak about it. I'm gonna talk really vague about how I felt about it. Like if the movie ends a certain way, I'm gonna just say, like, I like the way it ended. It ended the way it should have. Or I didn't like the way it ended. I felt like it could have ended a different way or something like that. I'm going to be very vague about it. You're not going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You're just going to know how I felt about how it ended, or not even just how it ended, but just certain scenes, or just how certain scenes hit me in the movie. I'm not going to talk major. I'm not going to give out names. I'm not going to give a hint to if somebody dies, if somebody has a surprise appearance up in the movie, or just whatever. I'm not going to say anything of that nature. And don't, this isn't spoilers or anything like that, because I haven't said anything. But it's just, I hate spoilers. I truly hate it. Even if it's a show that I probably won't watch till 5 years from now, I still don't want to know what happens, because when I watch it, I want that shock value. I want that I want to go into there not knowing what's going to happen and just be like, oh my God, that's crazy. I want to feel invested to the point where it's like I'm not expecting, oh, that character is going to die in season 3. I just don't like it. But it's just, I truly don't like getting spoilers, and I don't like giving them. Unless you just truly don't care, then I'll talk about it. But and you have to literally tell me that you don't care. Even then, I'm hesitant. But then, I'll eventually say it. But it's like, I'm not about to just go ahead and just give out spoilers to anybody and all that stuff. So if, like, with that, I'm very cautious about it. I'm very, very cautious. And you guys didn't, like, hear it. But, like, I'm glad I don't record this live, because when I was talking about this, I was about to mention something that could have potentially basically been a spoiler. And I had to stop recording and do it over again. Like, you won't hear it. But yeah, I had to stop it and just catch myself. and I felt like this chill through my body, like, oh, I'm glad I didn't record this. But that's how much I hate. That's how much I feel about spoilers and giving them out. I want people to have the same feeling I do. And so when I hear a story like this, it's like, I don't know, like I felt like double. Like I don't support violence or whatever against a person. Because like at the end of the day, it's just a movie. It is just a movie. Logically. And, me, as I've been talking about this movie, you're probably like, yeah, but whatever. At the end of the day, logically, you can agree with me. It is just a movie. The world is not going to end because you know the ending of it. Your feelings may change. You may be pissed, but weeks from now, you're not going to be as pissed. Maybe years from now, you'll probably be like, yeah, I was pissed as hell to this and that. But your world is not about to end. You're not about to go into a deep depression, drinking beer all day because you know the ending of Endgame. Or just any other movie that you want. Because you know the ending of episode 9. You know how it's going to end. Your world is not going to end. You're not going to jump off a ledge. You're not going to slit your wrist and throat and jump off a bridge and just whatever and hang yourself. So, you're not about to do that. At the end of the day, it's just a movie, but it is being respectful and courteous, being courteous to your fellow moviegoers. Like, you may not care to know the spoilers, but the person on your left and right may care, and you never knows what happened. You walk into a theater of people that want to see how this ends, and you blurt out spoilers, you better be prepared to suffer the consequences. You better be prepared, but hey, I mean, I just say, like, he probably won't ever do that again. He will not do that again.